there folks, it's Kikoskia here and welcome one and all to Let's Play Some Monopoly, the board game that has started many an argument in many a household. A board game that is world renowned, a board game that has many versions scattered both physically and digitally throughout the decades. Monopoly! This game was originally released in 1935, tracing its roots to an earlier game called the Landlord's Game, and Monopoly's original purpose was to point out the negative aspects of monopolies and landlords. It's also a game that I've never finished, ever. Not only the digital one that we're playing here that I own, but the physical board game too. Be it time or something going on with the rules and an argument around them or something else, I have never finished a game of Monopoly. Ever. This is going to change, as I'm going to play the Game Boy Color version, which is developed by Sculptured Software and published by Majesco, and see if I can win. Chances of that are incredibly low, because Monopoly deep down is a game about luck. There's some strategy in trading properties and the like, but really it all depends on where the dice fall. So, let us select how many players there are going to be. There has to be at least 2, and there's a maximum here of 4. We're going to go with 4. And the interesting thing about the Game Boy Color version is this can be played multiplayer. You're passing the Game Boy Color around to other people as their turn comes up. Not that I'd want to play this with another person on the tiny screen of the Game Boy. I'd much rather play it on a bigger screen. I suppose you could put this into a Super Game Boy and play it on a television that way. But at that point, why not just play... Was there Monopoly on the Super Nintendo? I don't know. Never had a Super Nintendo when I was younger. If you know the answer, put that in the comments. We're going to select A for human. And our name, of course, is Kiko. There we go. Now, we can pick our token. There is the wheelbarrow. There is the small hat. There is the top hat. There is the dog. There's the thimble. I don't quite know what that is. There's the car. There's the boot. That's not the ship, is it? I don't think it's the ship. Either way, I'm going to select the top hat. If there was a cat, I'd select that, but I can't. Now, player 2 is going to be a computer. And we have 8 people to choose from. Arthur, Gertrude, Erwin, Maud, Isaac, Carmen, Penelope, and Ollie. We're going to pick Ollie as the first opponent because Ollie looks like he's thoroughly fed up. This might be because he's been told he's going to be playing Monopoly. Then we have player 3, who is another computer, and you're going to be... Nope, can't select Ollie again. There can only be one Ollie. We can have Penelope, and player 4 is going to be Erwin. Erwin was the one that suggested they play Monopoly. Press A to start the game, or press B to load a prepared game. Let us select A. Unlimited time! Oh yes, we want all the time to play Monopoly here. We want the full Monopoly experience. So, let's go. Kiko won the chance to go first. Hurrah! Press A to start. Now, here's the board. A will roll. Select will bring up the options menu, where I can either select my own things, or I can select other people's things, look at what they've got, trade with them. But we've got nothing right now, so instead, we shall hold down A to roll. Roll a handful of bees! I know it's meant to sound like dice, it sounds like bees. So folks, we begin by rolling the bees! And we got a 4, which puts us right on income tax. Do I pay 200 or do I pay 10%? Well, I pay 10%. The building ate my money. This is a great start. This is not, in fact, a great start. Ollie got a 6 and gets to buy a property. No reason not to buy it. We have a 10. That's not the best place to go either, because they don't get to buy anything. That's another 10. Ah, it's a man on a horse. Now, I get to roll the bees! Hopefully I can get one of the blue ones. Ooh, I got a double, which means I get to go again, and I will absolutely buy Vermont Avenue. I want to prevent the other player from getting a monopoly, which I've succeeded in doing. I get to roll again, but I don't want to roll too many times, because if I roll too many times in a row, I go straight to jail. Rolling too many doubles is illegal. But you know what isn't illegal? Rolling bees! That's a 7. I would love to buy Pennsylvania Railroad. So, how rent works is, it says there, if someone lands on this, they pay me $25 in rent. But if I own 2 railroads, I get 50. If I own 3 railroads, I get 100. So by itself, Pennsylvania Railroad will pay for its purchase cost after 8 people have landed on it. But if I get more, it'll be faster. Absolutely buy. So, it's now your turn. You got a 6. You get to buy the electric company. Yeah, the electric company is quite a good thing to grab. You got an 8. Free parking does nothing. You are having really poor luck. And a 3, which gives you States Avenue. You are absolutely going to buy that. And now Irwin, who gets a 4. Ooh, 1 away from what I have. Yeah, that is heavily bought out. Ooh. You want to trade States Avenue for $239. It's a deal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now they have 2 of the properties. So that is not great. I didn't do any of that. That was them trading amongst each other. I could try and trade for that blue one. And I might actually do that. So, me, properties, trade, Ollie, offer, Oriental Avenue. The price is 100. So, I would like to offer you some cash for this. I'd like to offer you 160. Will you take this? It's a deal! Hey, I probably paid too far over that, but that's fine. Now I have 2 of those. So if I can get the other light blue one, I'll have a monopoly. Also, that just makes that area a little bit more dangerous for people to pass over. Indiana Avenue, I will buy it. Now it's Ollie. Roll the bees, Ollie! Ah, he's got Ventnor Avenue. Now, the dark blue are the most valuable properties. The purple are the least valuable. There's a double. That's a 10. And you landed where that... Yep, you landed where I am. So I get $18. Fantastic. Another double. That brings you to Pacific Avenue, which you will, of course, buy. Now, if you roll another double... You did not. Ooh, that puts you here. You've been elected chairman of the board. Pay each player 50. That works out for me. Now, the chance things can be good. They can be bad. It's all random. A lot of this is random. Okay, it's my go. I do not want to land on go to jail. That would be awkward. Bees save me. Bees! That's an 8. Ooh, I missed it. But I do have to pay 26 to Penelope. That's fine. I'll take that over going to jail. So Ollie has 1,200. Ollie really hasn't had many opportunities to buy things. But Ollie now has North Carolina Avenue. Penelope and Ollie are going to want to trade with each other. Oh, that's a 2. You paid $75 to the bank in the luxury tax. Yeah, that's right in between those 2 properties. It's right there. And you passed go, which gives you $200. Ah, you now have Connecticut Avenue. That's a problem, because I want that. But you're not going to trade it to me. The AI really should be honed in on not giving me that property. Bees! That's an 8. Ooh, Boardwalk. I want to buy that. That is the most expensive property on the board. That makes me quite poor. Oh, and you immediately landed on it, giving me $50. Instantly worth it there. That was some luck. This, like many other board games, is one that is far more enjoyable when you don't have to deal with moving all the pieces and sorting out the bank and... Oops, somebody else has got that. All three of the computers have a different part of that. So that's going to be one that's fought over a lot. On the other hand, though, with the advantage of the board game, the disadvantage is I don't have people around for banter and everything else, which is a shame. Right, ideally I'd like a 2 or a 4. That's a 6. Hey! Got some money, and I will buy this railroad. I will buy it. And you immediately landed on it, getting 200, giving me 50. Sounds more like a train than a till, doesn't it? That's a 5. That gives you Illinois Avenue. Now, I have one of those, I believe. Oh! What do you wish to do? You wish to offer Indiana Avenue? You just want me to give you Indiana Avenue. No. I'm not just gonna give it to you! Please give me this thing. Nay! Oh, you landed there on Baltic Avenue. I wanted Baltic Avenue. It's very cheap. Oh! Oh! I'd like to bid. I'd like to bid. I'd like this. Going. Sold! Okay, we have that now. So, when someone decides they want to auction it off, people bid. I paid a little bit more than its value, but I now have it. So, bees! That's a 3. I own this property, so I don't need to pay rent on it. Which is handy. You land here. Now you're paying to Irwin. This is when little bits of money start getting traded here and there. I'm a little bit poor, though. I'm a little bit poor. 3 to Venter Avenue. And... oh, a 10. That puts you there where you own. So what I ideally want is either to get the other blue one myself. Oh, he landed on his own property again. Or for the person that owns the remaining blue property to get the other dark blue property, so then we can trade. It's in my benefit to trade there. But I prefer not to have to. But that is Monopoly for you. We have an 8. That puts me here. Do I want this? Yes. I absolutely want it. I'm very poor, though. Do I want I can't afford it. So, I'm going to have to auction it off. They're going to bid. And I'm just going to leave them be. Look at them go. They are really desperate for this. They're really desperate for it. Look at that. 223 for it. Ollie has a lot of money. And you now have a get out of jail free card, which does exactly what it says. Now Penelope is going to get an 8. It's going to land on that train line. Buy that. And Erwin here with 599. Owns that property already? Okay, it's me. Yeah. No, by the way, 32 houses, 12 hotels. That's the maximum of those available in the pool. When there are no more houses, you can't build any more houses. Same with hotels. Every property can have houses or one hotel. You get the houses first, then the hotel. Let's not land anywhere terrible. That's a 4. I'd really like to get that, but I can't. They're going to bid a lot. Yeah, I'm a little low on money. This has gone way past my budget already. Yeah, the people that already have a railroad really want this because then they can get more money off their railroads. I do have the advantage of having one of the dark blue properties, though. Which is good. You got a 6. Hey! $18! I will not say no to a little more money. I really won't. And there's 75 to the bank. And advance to Illinois Avenue. There's some more money paid over to one of the players. And now it's me. I have $185. I need to get around the board. It's going to be harder than you think. Beers! That's a 5. $26 to Ollie. Not awesome, but I can deal with that. That's a 10. Receive for services $25. And Penelope with a... Aha! Yes, you got 200, but you also paid me 50. That has turned out to be a very good investment. That said, it was a completely luck-based investment. There's 10. They own that property. Now it's me. What I really want to do, but I can't do, is get the property... Yeah, I want to get that property. I actually don't want to land on it right now. So of course I land on it. I cannot buy it. So we're going to have to auction it off. Yeah, Erwin and Penelope, and Ollie. Ollie could get it. But I don't think Ollie has the property. This is going to be an expensive one. Oh, they're going to spend a lot of money. They're going to spend a lot of money. Look at them go. Look at them go. We're up to 325. If only I hadn't have lost some money here and there, I could have had that one. But that's just the luck of the dice. It's at 449. I can't bid. I wish I could. And Ollie has it. So Ollie wants me to give him Boardwalk. Will you just give me the thing so that I can get a monopoly on the best thing in the game? No! Funnily enough, I don't want to give you that. I really don't. Because of this. $50 to me. And a 4, which brings you to a property you own. So Penelope owns the final one of those. I don't have anything to offer Penelope. Luxury tax there. There's always the chance you'll land on something that will take money away from you. Always that chance. That's an 8. Hey, $6 whole to me. I'm not rich at all. And when we come back, folks, I have the possibility to get a Monopoly. If I'm lucky, and I get 1, 2, 3. If I get a 4, I could get a Monopoly on the purple ones. But there is not a high chance that I'm going to roll a 4. Not a high chance at all. Fingers crossed, though, things will go my way. Because if that happens, I can then start building houses. And that's when the fun begins. Oh, that's when the fun begins. But I get the feeling it's going to be a stalemate for a long time as people grab all the properties and then slowly start accumulating stuff here and there. Slowly. I need to get a few more properties, that's what I need to get. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.